Hey everybody, it's Crazy Good Time 4 and welcome back to some more Super Mario 3D Land. In the last episodes, we went through World 2 and surprisingly had a little bit of a shorter episode than we did in World 1. World 2 is kind of a short world to begin with, so and plus World 1 kind of like gives you a lot of, stuff to kind of like, get used to the game. But in this episode, we will be going through World 3, starting with World 3-1, which is a sand level. So everyone who guessed that in the last episode, if this is a sand level, you are right. I mean, it's pretty obvious, just because of the whole preview of the level. But now those guys are new to the Mario series. I'm not exactly sure on their names, but they're basically enemies that swim in the sand, and then like once you're above them while they're in the sand, they just kind of like go up and try to like chomp your body. So be careful of those guys. Grab this little one up right here. World 3 is a fun world. I can't even lie. I do enjoy myself some World 3 in this game. World 3 and 3D World, however, that one's a little rough to say the least. If you guys remember that episode, oh my goodness, that one was yikes. We died so many times for like no reason. Like, oh my gosh. Get out of here, Pokies. Come on. Almost. Nice. Okay, cool. There's a much longer a much longer rendition of the song than, what was it, last world or something like that? I think so. Alright, let's continue on. So as you guys saw, that's the second star medal. It's technically a second star medal, but usually people go for that one first, just because it just makes the most amount of sense to go for that one first. The first one is actually right up there with that platform. I don't know why the order is like that, but it is, and it's very strange. So I'm just gonna wait for this to go down. Wow, people are really hype outside, because this is like during the quarantine, obviously. It's being recorded during the quarantine. And at a specific time, like, this is like every single day too, at a specific time, people usually like exit their apartment, or like at least go out onto their balconies to kind of like clap at the essential workers, which, you know what, it's respectable. I definitely respect that. I do. Son of a biscuit, I definitely understand why they do that. That's cool, being like, yo, you guys are doing your work, you're doing everything good for us, so we appreciate it. That's nice. Show some appreciation for the essential workers. But those guys are Snake Block Boys. I, once again, don't know their freaking name, but they have a name and I just don't know what it is. This door right here, actually, I'm pretty positive this is a pretty optional door. Yeah, it's literally, I mean, it's optional, but I mean, you do get a power up, so that's kind of nice. It's always nice to get like a little power up from that. I'm just gonna have to go back and go back up there. Actually, it's pretty easy to get to that platform if you just go through this door and just jump down. That's really all you have to do, but I went to it a different way. Let's get this red coin ring, maybe get a 1-up from this. 1-ups are always nice, always respected in the Mario world. Hey! Oh, dang, I messed up. Okay, fine, let me restart that. Yahoo! Come on, nice. Just bit by bit, and there we go, perfect. Alright, we're almost done with the level. It's one of the longest levels, we've done so far, but there are going to be longer levels, I will say that for sure. These sand levels are usually like some of the longest levels in the game, though. I don't know why that is, but that's just, at least for me, it feels like that's the case for me. It's strange, it's one of those things where I just can't explain why it's like that, but it is, so there we go. Level completed. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. Sunny tells me World 3 is going to take a little bit longer to go through than Worlds 2 and 1 did, but even then, I'm not 100% sure. So we're about to see, though. We're going to see. Save that, and let's go on to tap the world taps on the touch screen to go back to worlds you visited before. That's actually really cool. If you touch, as you can see, with the touch screen, you can tap on one of the previous worlds to actually go to that world. Just go straight to that world and just like warp to it. It's really cool. Another thing you can do on the touchscreen is if you press a specific level, then Mario goes straight to it, which is really nice, and it's actually much faster than just simply walking to it. So, oh boy, our first underwater level. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I guess we'll see. I'm not fond of underwater levels, but honestly, the ones in 3D World, I can definitely get by. I like these a little bit. I know that's kind of shameful, especially since, you know, water levels in Mario aren't really the best thing. But the ones in 3D World are kind of nice. They're kind of relaxing, if you ask me. It's not a gun. Okay, fine. Let me get the fire flower then. I was gonna go for it anyway, so joke's on you. Now die. Fool. That was the wrong telephonic address. In 3D Mario games, for some odd reason, I actually enjoy the water levels. They're pretty alright. They're pretty decent. I'm not going to lie, this is gonna make me sound like an insane person, but I kind of enjoy the water levels. Okay, I'm not gonna say enjoy, because enjoy is the wrong word. I don't mind the water levels in Lost Levels. I don't mind them for some odd reason. I don't know why I don't mind them, but I just don't mind them. So, yeah, call me crazy all you want, but I straight up do not mind those water levels. It's strange. Really strange. But the 3D ones, the ones in 3D Mario games are alright. The ones in 64 are okay. They're not the best, but they're okay. Galaxy has some fun ones. Sunshine doesn't really have too many water levels to begin with. And then, like, there's Odyssey. Odyssey has really fun water levels. I can't even lie. Odyssey has some really fantastic water levels. Probably some of my favorites in all of 3D Mario. But then there's stuff like there's like this 2.5D games like 3D Land and 3D Worlds, which their water levels. I mean, 3D Land is alright. I like 3D Lands quite a lot. 3D Worlds I hated because of the collab, and that was simply just due to cameras. The camera just doesn't work out. So as you can tell, water levels that have like bad cameras in multiplayer, it's scary. It's not fun. I didn't really talk much about that level to begin with. I mean, like, there are eels. If you shoot them enough with fire flower, then they will, like, die. Their hole gets, like, patched up by rocks, and you get, like, a few coins from them. So, and we saw the Porky Puffer, the big boy fish, the big spiky fish. Hated that guy in New Super Mario Bros. Oh my gosh, in both the DS version and the Wii version. He was worse in the Wii version just because, you know, co-op stuff. So, now this is actually a pretty cool, it's not a level, but it's a pretty cool Toad House. Very different. Welcome to the Toad House. We've got an album here. Why not take a look? So if you guys remember in episode 1, towards the end, I was like, oh man, well, at some point we'll be able to, like, maybe check out the picture that we got from World 2. Well, this is exactly it. This album is an album that showcases all the pictures you got so far. So you can, like, fool around with them, shake them up a little bit. It's the second one with all the Goombas, and the third one that we got. And that's it. Obviously, as we keep going on, we're gonna be unlocking more and more. And there's quite a lot, so... I wonder what that's gonna be. We'll see. We will see. That's it. There's really no point in going to them, unless you just wanna, like, look at the images that you got. That's simply it. So now to the next level. Ooh, this level is interesting. This is one that's gonna have the falling donuts. I think they're called donuts, which is pretty funny. We got bubbles too. Bubbles are fun, unless you're scared of bubbles. Actually, are people scared of bubbles? I'm curious about that. Is it possible to have a phobia of bubbles? And if so, what would be the name of it? Because, you know, like, stuff like, you know, arachnophobia, you know, being scared of spiders, or claustrophobia, being scared of, like, I guess, closed spaces. What would the phobia be called for bubbles? I don't know. You know what? Let's make that the comments. Or let's make that the question of the day. What would a phobia of bubbles be called? I really want to hear you guys' input on that. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, we skipped quite a lot. That's not that bad. I don't mind skipping a little bit of the level. Ooh, star time, let's do it. Does the star actually affect the chain chomps? I'm honestly not sure. I don't remember if they affect the chain chomps at all. Like if they kill them, or if they just like kind of bounce them around. Because chain chomps are known to be quite invincible to basically everything, except like, you know, giant mushroom, but that's only in like certain games. I think they don't get affected by the superstar. But even then, could be mistaken about that. I should really try to test that out. Let's get some coins from here, why not? You can still whack them around with your Tanuki tail, it's pretty funny. Oh, now this is another instance where binoculars are important. Because Toad will give you a star medal. What a nice guy, what a Chad. Like, I know Toad's kind of like, you know, not the most liked Mario character, but the fact that he's able to like do stuff like that, or not even like one Toad, it's like a multitude of Toads. They're just able to like help you out throughout your journey. It's really cool, and I deeply appreciate that. So let's get a good job Toad in the comments down below. let's give him some appreciation for who he is, or for who they are. But we're just gonna say he because I'm talking about one specific Toad, at least for now. Alright, ooh, our first snow level. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Snow levels are pretty alright. I don't mind them at all, honestly. Well, in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, they were a little annoying. Not too annoying, not as annoying as the Water World, that's for sure. But this, like, once again, 3D World, and sorry, not 3D World. 3D Land's one of those games where it has levels that I would normally hate in like a regular Mario game, but 3D World kind of just like, you know, helps me, I guess, not hate them. Helps me feel remorseful for them, I guess. I don't know if remorseful is even the right word. But it does have some fire music, I can't even lie. Let's go up here, go onto that rainbow block. Ooh, nice, another one of these. I think these are also going to be extremely prominent in this game, from what I remember. The Tanuki's actually really cool here, because it's like, well, mainly for that one part with the three enemies. I think, actually, they might be called Bitty Buggies. I'm just basing that off of Mario Kart. Gosh darn it, don't worry, there should be like another one right over here, if I can get to it. In Mario Kart 8, I don't think it's in 7, but in 8, and 8 Deluxe, there's a vehicle called the Bitty Buggy, which looks exactly like that one enemy, but if they, you know, had wheels. It's literally the exact same enemy if they had wheels. Or if they were a vehicle. Gosh darn, I'm really messing up, holy crap. Maybe let's not go for that, just so I don't have to, like, you know, deal with, getting hit. Just wait for here, and nice, perfect. Oh, now this, we gotta be, should be keen on this. Okay, get on top of here, and just ride it. Simple as that. It's very similar to that one star coin in World 7 of New Super Mario Bros. DS, where you kind of just like ride it in one of the levels, and then it like shoots you up to like a location where one of the star coins are. But it's very different obviously in this game, because, you know, it doesn't like shoot you up to an area, it just kind of like just brings you to it. Simple as that. There we go. First snow level finished. The snow levels in this game, I enjoy them. They're pretty fun. Like, once again, the snow levels aren't my most liked levels in Mario, but in some instances they're pretty alright. Like in this game they're alright. In New Super Mario Bros. DS I have mixed feelings about them, honestly. Okay, now we got 15 star medals to spend, and it's this level, okay. This one's gonna be an interesting one. And I'm probably not going to enjoy it all that much, simply because it's an auto-scrolling level. Oh my goodness, I hate auto-scrolling levels so much. I really do. Every single time I play Mario, I always dislike auto-scrolling levels. They're worse in 2D Mario games, to say the least. In 3D Mario games, they're not as bad, in my personal opinion. They're still kind of bad, but not nearly as bad as they are in 2D Mario games. Like, I remember some of the auto-scrolling levels in Super Mario Bros. 3. Oh my gosh, those levels were not fun. They were not fun. I remember the first one being like World 1-4. Yikes, that one was tough, especially when I was a kid. Oh my goodness. That one was tough as heck. I mean, like, now I could probably defeat it in like one try, you know, with me being much older and wiser, I guess, and better at video games than I was all the way back then. I mean, that's comparing my past, like, what, 5-year-old self to my current 17-year-old self. So there's a big difference. That's like, what, 12 years? Oh my gosh. It's been like 12 years since it's been like maybe 12, 13 years since I first played Super Mario Bros. 3. Goodness me, that game has changed my life. I love that game so much. It got me really introduced to video games as a whole, and also to Mario. And that's why I love doing this. It's fun as heck. Alright, let's continue on. Another airship level. I'm not gonna exactly say how many castle levels there are in this game and how many airship levels there are in this game, but I will say that the ratio of airship levels to castle levels are more in favor of airship levels. So, yeah. Now this one's scary because of the spiked pillars. They're kind of like pillars, but pillars usually go up, not forward or horizontally. Pillars don't usually go horizontally, so horizontal pillars. There we go. I solved the mystery. They're horizontal pillars. You don't need to thank me, guys. I solved the whole mystery for everyone. Oh, now here, this is another instance where binoculars aren't as useful, but they're nice. If you look at this Toad, you just your mushroom. Still, like, even like in instances where Toad doesn't give you a star medal, still gives you a full-on power-up. It's usually just a mushroom, but still, it's something nonetheless. And that's what really matters. Almost there, perfect. Alright, let's carry on. And I believe, yeah, there is no sign of the last star medal, but do not worry, I did not miss it. Also, some more coins, not bad. Gosh, I'm at 57 lives. Oh my goodness, I did not realize I had so many. Well, this ought to be an interesting boss fight. It's against Boom Boom once again. But it's in this room. A room that makes this boss fight a little annoying, but it doesn't make it terribly difficult. Like, it's still more than possible to do this. More than possible, especially if you have Tanuki, like the most OP power-up in the game. So, I think what makes it really annoying is that it kind of like forces you to move in like a certain direction, and I think it helps out Boom Boom quite a bit in like how he moves. So that's why I kind of find it a little bit annoying, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's doable. Just have a Tanuki and you're all set. There we go, we got some more time, and here we go. This is our last star medal, not bad. Okay, and with that, World 3 is finished. Okay, awesome. Also, I didn't mention this, but I love the song that plays at the end of the world level. Like at the end of the castle level or at the end of the airship level. I really like the gold song that plays. It's fun. It's nice. I think it was also in 3D World. Maybe. I'm probably going to be talking about 3D World a lot in this Let's Play, so be prepared for that. But without further ado, let's head on to World 4.
Hmm? Hmm?
And there we go. Peach constantly themed by Mario, but at least she respects the guy. She's like, I love that man, even though it's probably all fake. Who knows? Who knows? It's honestly up to the viewer at this point. But with that, World 3 is finished, and in the next episode of Super Mario 3D Land, we will be starting on World 4 and possibly getting through the world. I like the aesthetic of World 4, like the whole mushroom vibe in the background and the music. Oh my gosh! If you thought the World 3 music was good, oh, World 4 is fantastic. I don't even know what my favorite world theme in this game is. I'll have to check. I'll let you guys know at the end of the LP. yeah, at that point I'll probably have like a good feel of like which one I like the most. So, but yeah, with that, all my social media is of course down in the description, including my Twitch, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Pop Tart out.